Wagwan, Wagwan Collective. This is Rasta Gal, aka Angelic Empress. Welcome you to my channel. Just want to thank all my loyal and new subscribers, my supportive, family vibe tribe that's joined the ride, has jumped on this train called Life Collective, and has subscribed to the vibes. If you are just watching, you're literally like just at the post, you're at the fence, and you're just listening, watching. You also are welcome to subscribe to the vibes. Just tread lightly, collective. I added some new cards to my decks that I've created, so I'm gonna use those today during this message. I want to get right into some channelings, and as well as just synchronicities I've seen. Okay. So I would say this is what, Friday? Yep, this is still Friday, the 7th. Collective. Again, you're probably feeling the full moon energy still. I've been feeling the Mercury retrograde ahead of time from the previous messages. So you're going through, or you possibly are feeling and going through shedding of energies, shedding of illusions, shedding of what's real and what's not. In your dream state, possibly what you're going through on the 3D realms, on these streets, collective. You possibly are not having the tolerance. You have short tolerance with the nonsense, with the BS people are trying to display in your face. Okay. You're probably getting heightened sensations of other energies surrounding you. Your ears could be going off, collective. I'm channeling right now. I'm just jumping right into it. The channeling song I got while I was busy this week, I heard, you see my title there, and I was smiling, and I got complimented for my smile from someone else that was, superiors on a 3D realm that's a little bit higher than me. And they complimented my authenticity and my smile. And they said it's real. They said my smile seemed really real compared to everybody else that smiled in their face, because they gave a little smirk. It seems a little sarcastic, kind of, with the smirk and the smile people gives. But they said the smile I gave them the other day, it seemed very real, very authentic. And I was like, wow, thank you so much for the honesty. People are really, really seeing, collective, whether you are authentic or not. They can really tell, especially people that observe you, and I'm sure you can also observe and tell. This may not pertain to everybody. Everybody doesn't have that higher enlightenment or awareness, or they use their common sense, or they're very observant. And I'm not shooting no one down. You can be. You got to practice that. But yes, if you can read body language. So someone was reading my body language, collective. You're possibly reading people's body language. Whether you're working with them, whether you're dating people, whether you're just communicating to people, you are observing and reading body language. So people are paying attention to me. People are paying attention to you, I'm sure. You're observing that. Maybe you're realizing that. But people, again, will see that you are either fake or you are authentic. Okay? People will realize that. They will notice that. And on this picture here is showing It looks like, doesn't it look like the yellow brick road, kind of? But it's orange and it's more glittery and it's more mystical and shiny and magical on your path you're going on. Whether it's of this type of scenery or if it's lighter. You're being shown the path or the way to go, your road to walk on. Okay, and this road seems straight. Okay, straight. Even though it's wavy, it is straight. It reminds me of the shape of a snake, collective. I'm gonna go ahead and share my download. So I had a dream, and I saw a star. And no, this could have been a trickster energy, but or it could have been their energy. But the person was in jail. They were a molester. And I spoke about them before in my past videos. But maybe this is twice now. I've seen them in my dreams. So you could have like a Chester energy still in the background. A womanizer energy in the background. Want to observe and watch you. A narcissist in the background want to watch you and observe. Pretty much aka warlock, okay, or a witch that wants to watch and observe. And I saw the male star, the male figure that's been convicted, but is on parole, I guess. He's a rapper, and he was like leading a show, and I was a part of it, and he was being like the hostess, and he was just entertaining people on a live show. And I saw a snake was pinned on the wall, and he was pulling it off bit by bit off the wall. It was like nailed to the wall. He was just pulling it off the wall, and I was like, that is so gross. But that was to me representing the energies that we're watching, or the energies that are realizing that you are authentic, that you're not fake. Although they're a snake, you're not fake. Okay, and snakes usually represent temptation, or represent wisdom, or represent transformation. You're possibly speaking up and speaking out more in your dreams. You're realizing the illusions your dreams are trying to give you, if it is trickster, narcissist, Chester type of energy, warlock energy, witch energy that's trying to provoke you in your dreams. You're realizing that ahead of time, and you're like denouncing those energies. You're telling those energies to leave, to go, leave you alone. This is not real. You're realizing the illusions that energies are trying to show you in your dream state, as well as within the 3D realms, collective. The song, the channeling song, let me get back to that. I heard, ding dong, the witch is dead. And you see my title there. And I kept hearing it, ding dong, the witch is dead. And I was just like, okay, that's off of Wizard of Oz. So you could have had, or I could have also a wizard in my energy, or maybe someone's looking at you as a wizard, collective, or me as a wizard. But I thought of that right away. The white version of the Wizard of Oz. And I thought of the black version as well. So this could represent, collective, you traveling on your road. You see, it's only showing one person. It's not showing a family. It's not showing anybody that you want to bring along your path. It is literally showing yourself on this path. And it's showing someone really focusing on the road or the way they want to travel, the road they want to go. And I feel like this is the time that we have to buckle down and really focusing on what we want to do, where we want to go, who we want to be. No matter if the area around us seems a little dark or it seems a little of the unknown, type of energy that we are facing, I feel like the higher realms is still going to light your way. You see, there's some light in there. It still looks beautiful on this picture. They're still lighting our path and our way. Once we step into that shimmery or magical or hopeful or fateful or, just having that little seed of hope to know that where we're traveling on, what we're going, the road we're traveling on and where we're going to go, what we want to do. When we literally sit down and finally focus, I feel like the energies want to bring distraction. And that's why I was mentioning in my dreams of seeing that rapper guy pulling off a snake. He is a snake in real life, but this is showing me and was telling me to, beware of the snakes, but you're going through transformation. And that could be something you're going through as well, collective. But that's the channeling song I heard. You see my title there. But after I heard that and I got that compliment from, someone I was around that saw me in that light, collective. People could see your light. No matter what you're going through, your light could still be shining. But I literally saw pictures on the Jeep bumper. It showed a spaceship hovering over an animal, and it was pulling it up, and it showed a cow. Then it showed a car on the side. And when I saw that and glanced, I said, oh, wow. So that could represent the energies that want to continuously project, that wants to continuously hover, that wants to continuously try to monitor or is monitoring, that wants to continuously just be nosy and be in your energy and aura. They're getting sucked up from the higher realms. The higher, I heard Anunnaki, the higher astral realms. When I saw the animal was showing a cow, so a heifer, the ancestors and spirit guides is releasing you from any energies, especially from specifically a witch that is a heifer, is the message I was feeling to give. Okay, this person could be no judgment on nobody's body shaming, body weight, but a cow, that's the name of a cow, it's a heifer. So someone could be big. But I feel like your ancestors and spirit guides were showing me that they're releasing and they're removing energies and people that continuously want to be a heifer. I'm just sharing the message of what I saw in your energy and aura field or in your life. This heifer could represent a male or a female. Right after I saw that picture on a bumper of a Jeep, I turned around and I saw another picture. I wasn't able to get that picture of that bumper. If I see it again, I'll take it so I could share it on my community page. But I did get a picture, and you'll see that later, it was on a driver's side, someone praying. And it showed doves and it showed a cross, but it showed praying hands. So I feel like your enemies and the energies that are being lifted off, lifted out, being sucked up out of your energy and aura field, especially while you're walking or as you're walking on your road, you know, of wherever you're trying to go for your highest good. They're being sucked out, drained out. They're being detoxed out. They're being evacuated. They're being they're being lifted out of your energy and aura field. Okay? And they're praying. They're praying for mercy at this time. They're probably praying for forgiveness. Collective, you're possibly are praying for those energies and entities, trickster energies, whatever you're praying for that to subside, for it to be clear, canceled, and delete out of your energy and aura field for eternity, for good. The praying hands could signify your enemies praying or you're praying. Okay? I couldn't believe I saw that back to back. And I was like, wow, this is a message I gotta share with with the collective. But to get that channeling song, I just smiled and I was laughing to myself. And that's when the other person saw me and complimented me. Although sometimes you may not feel your best. You know, I was always told, especially when you're working, you're doing customer service type of jobs, you always leave the way you're going and whatever you're doing, leave that at the door, personal things at the door, and you still go in with a smile. Because the enemy always want to see you frown. They always want to see you down. They always want to feel they got some type of leverage over you, especially when you're not feeling your best or you're not smiling. And I'm telling you, once you smile, it is contagious because, again, you cannot feel your best, but when you put on that smile, it does change your energy. And it changes multiple confirmation. It changes multiple people's energy as they see you. They don't know deep down inside you are battling and warring, you know what I mean, with whatever you're going through. But when you put on that smile and you still give thanks, you still show yourself and the universe gratitude, aka God, it does something to the energy, collective. But that's what I heard. I heard ding dong, the witch is dead. And I was just like, whoa, somebody's getting their ass kicked, or a whole bunch of people is at this time, collective. And I just saw in my third eye a grave, and the witch's legs were up with her heels, but her whole body was in a grave. So you're taking back whatever's been stolen, collective, as in your energy and aura, as in your light, as in, I don't think you want to wear nobody else's shoes. But in that Wizard of Oz show, I believe the witch stole Dorothy's shoes to prevent her from moving forward on her, my gosh, so many synchronicities, on her road, you know what I mean, that she was trying to travel on to get home. And Dorothy eventually defeated that witch and she took her heels. Yeah, someone was really trying to, or is still, either trying to walk in your shoes that they can't fit. This is reminding me of Cinderella. You know that Disney show. Disney has something significance in this message. But no one could fit the main author, the main character, the main authentic persons. They couldn't fulfill, collective. No one could fulfill, and is not meant to fulfill, your shoes. They can try to still try to walk in it, try to put it on their feet. And this can go for not just your shoes, but I'm talking about your energy and aura field. They can try to drain you. They can try to feed you the illusions. They could try to have you bite off the rotten apple and put you to sleep. They can try to be a trickster in your energy. They can try to manipulate you and gaslight you. They can try to love bomb you. But once you wake up out of the illusion, collective, and you realize who you are, the light and energy you have, you embody, you carry, no one can take that away from you. Especially if you're claiming that back, you're calling it back. No one can take it from you. And people will see and realize the authentic person that you are. No one could fit your shoes. No one could tell your story. No one could steal your energy and walk in it fully. No one could wear your energy. Okay? Especially not for too long. After Dorothy got her energy back, got her shoes back, that witch shriveled up. That distorted energy shriveled up. It was depleted. They were trying to deplete, or maybe have been depleting your energy. And you're getting it back. You're calling it back. You're claiming it back. How? You know, you're getting creative spurts. You're getting that energy of wanting to do something creative. You're getting that energy of wanting to just work on yourself. Do things, change things up. Maybe your routine. You know, you're creating some positive habits, cutting out the negative, toxic habits. You're detoxing yourself. You just want to make a change in little ways that can be very significant, very important in your transformation. It may not seem much, it may not be much, but little step at a time. Remember, having that seed, that mustard seed of faith and hope. So the little bit that we do is making a difference in your energy, in your aura field, in your transformation, in your growth, in your life, collective. And people are seeing it. Just the little things you're doing, the little change you're doing. People are acknowledging, or they will acknowledge you, and they will see it. My gosh. And the other people that was trying to dim your light, stop you and block your process, you moving on your yellow brick road, or your magical your glow in the dark road, whatever you want to call it, of light and of life, they're praying, or they will be praying for mercy. Or you're praying for mercy on their souls. And you're giving that to God. People want to check your temperature every day, all day. Whether it's on the 3D realms or the 5D realms. The energies want to check your temperature. But I'm telling you, when you're in your north node, you're getting out of your south node. If you're in your north node and you're focusing on it, okay, ignoring the distractions of all kinds and any kinds, I'm telling you, your enemy will bow. Whatever energies that we're projecting or watching or monitoring, hovering over you, they will bow. Whatever they're trying to send to you, that energy will bow. My gosh. As you continue to heal and focus on yourself. My gosh, collective. But that was the channeling song I heard. And just the synchronicities that I was seeing, picture-wise, visual-wise. And I was like, whoa, collective. Ding dong, the witch is dead. So I'm going to go ahead and use my deck. Okay, hopefully maybe some new cards will come out on this message that I gave. Thank you for listening and tapping in. Okay. And just again, listening to my message. Definitely like if you can relate to this energy that you're feeling, to this energy that you are wanting to feel and get into. Get into it. You know, try to focus on just, you know, I've been drawn to just focus on little things at a time. You know, create like a routine. Just little things you can take care of. It don't have to be big. Just little things you can do to change. That would make a big significance. All right, so from my life of a healer, I want to go ahead and see ancestors and spirit guides. Was there any other messages in regards to my dreams and downloads? Again, I added some new cards to this deck here. And then I created another new card on the new deck I used. A new deck I've created I'm going to use. Getting tongue-tied here. Yeah, people going to be tongue-tied. Confirmation when they see you. Or just the new energy you're going to be walking in and the new road that you're creating. Whoa. Okay, that fell. I'm gonna let that. That was from my dreams. Wow, lots coming out in this deck. And the downloads that I seen. So I will post the pictures I took. Okay. In regards to this message. You hear the train? Continue to join this train with Rasta Gal Family Vibe Tribe. Join us. All are welcome to be a part of the family. We appreciate it. My gosh, collective. A lot of new cards came out in this deck from my life of a healer. Wow, collective. Okay, I'm seeing some familiar cards from the previous message, but we're going to see who the corporates are. Okay, that was in this energy that I was feeling. Oh wow, some new ones came out. That's crazy. So the corporates that are part of the energies I was feeling, they were false soulmates, collective. Whoa. That was here for a good time, not a long time. It was also in regards to karmic male connections, female karmic connections. Yeah, they were a part of a toxic third-party situationship. Okay, possibly the karmic and the male connections were partying together. It's literally showing third-party situationships. And this, again, it's involving a stale, false soulmates. These are outside influences. And they want to be a rat ass because you are the one that got away. You are the one that got away. Right now, by you getting away, because it's shown in this picture of you walking on your road, whatever you want to call your spiritual path or your road or just your journey that you want to call. By you getting away, things have gotten real, collective. And by things getting real, I'm preferring to supernatural disturbance that is occurring with the enemies. The supernatural disturbance that is occurring to the rat ass enemies that want to be outside nasty influences that were false and stale soulmates, that was involved in third party connections, karmic or male, connections that pretty much was here for a good time, not a long time. Now they're going through supernatural disturbances. What I say, from just that picture on that bumper, collective. Something about the butt area, the anal area, because I said bumper. Okay, someone likes to do things in that area. But yeah, they were toxic in many ways. They were toxic in many ways. The pictures that came out, they wanted to play mind games. This could involve someone that's all about the melodrama. You know, they carry that energy. Yeah, it says inside and out of work harassment. So this could have happened at a workplace. Okay, this is someone that likes to stalk you from the inside or outside of wherever you're located, wherever you go. They are emotional manipulators. Again, we're talking about energies that want to gang stalk. We're talking about energies that want to be a case or give you a case or be a basket case in your life. They want to stress you out, but they're paranoid. It's showing a phone, it's showing a camera, it's showing a camcorder, it's showing a game remote stick, it's showing a remote. Okay, anything electronic wise. These are energies that hasn't grown up. They want to still play mind games. Collective. Whoa. If they were using divination, it's showing here that this divination they were doing to spy on you has been blocked from all realms. From the past, present, future. They are being blocked using divination. So they could be getting readings on you, collective, or on me. I could be referring to people that they like to eat fried food. Again, they wanted to send that energy for you to be a big back. But they are big back. Because remember I said the cow? Yeah, they're heifers. Male or females. It's showing Popeyes. You could like chicken. You may eat that monetarily, which is no judgment here. Because I like to eat here and there when you have a taste for it. But these are energies that are constantly not eating well. Okay, they also could have been doing kitchen magic because it's showing a kitchen here. And they could have been using animals to sacrifice. Because remember I told you of the alien ship or just the astral realms taking up the animal. Okay, that could also represent the energies or the people that are acting out or behaving in their animalistic nature. Okay, but they're chickens. They're chickens. Again, someone could love Popeye. Someone could be from Louisiana. Someone could have been born in 1972. My gosh. Collective. Yeah, these were parasitic energies on a spiritual level. Seriously, collective. It's literally showing a spiritual parasite on this card, collective. Again, I mentioned about you wanting to work on detoxing and cleansing your energy, cleansing your aura field, cleansing yourself. This is another way to do it by preventing the spiritual attacks from being stronger or just having a hold on you. You know, this is also representing eating better, eating a little bit healthier, adding fruits, confirmation, adding fruits and vegetables more into the way I said that, someone could talk like that. Vegetables. I don't know if someone has a lisp, but yeah, we have to eat better, collective. Okay, so it detoxes, and I'm speaking for myself, no judgment here, to remove the physical parasites as well as spiritual parasites. This is crazy, collective, what came out. You are a magician, okay? You could be a Gemini or a Virgo. You could have that in your chart, or these are the energies that were being a part of the shenanigans. Mercury is about speaking up, being realistic, being logical, but also just using your voice, speaking out, speaking up. In love, it's about turning your romantic wishes into reality. In work and money, it's about success and using your talents. Wow, collective. And that's about in love. Maybe you're working on that. You're focusing on self-love. Okay, and what I just read. Maybe a romantic connection is coming into your future, is coming into the present. It says the Magician card represents to manifest our desires in various aspects of our life, making your dreams come true, healing, bringing healing in your life, thinking about spiritual things, and feeling a connection to something or someone special. Whoa, collective. Okay, you possibly are working on manifestation, and you're being a magician in your life. This also could represent someone wanting to be a magician in your energy or field, but again, they are parasitic and they're being eclipsed out of your energy or field. Why I say they're being eclipsed? Because the eclipse card literally came out. No lie, collective. It says major eclipse is happening. Changes is occurring. My gosh. They're being eclipsed. You're going through a soul ascension. They're being eclipsed out of your energy or field. This also could be a Scorpio that's doing the shenanigans or causing the mayhem, or you could be also a Scorpio that's going through this transformation. But they were trying to attack your 8th house. It says shared resources, sex, financial partnerships. Sometimes Scorpios can carry on the resentment. So this could be an energy that is full of resentment. It said there, outside toxic influences. Things just got real. It talked about karmic female and karmic male connections. You're the one that got away, so now they feel like a rat ass. But they are they were persuaded by outside nasty parasitic influences, and now they're feeling some type of way. They want to continue playing mind games, but they're being eclipsed out of your energy or field. This spiritual parasite look nasty. But it's being eclipsed because you're saying to that energy, thank you next, girl, boy, toy. This came out. You're eclipsing that energy, or you're eclipsing anybody that's trying to come to you and want to talk. Just want to talk nothing. Want to talk nonsense in your ear. That's not going anywhere. Yeah, you're letting go and getting rid of these wieners. They're not a winner in your energy or field or in your life. They're coming in to be a boy or girl toy and be a wiener. You're looking for winners. My gosh, again, someone could have a lisp because I just said winners and I whistled. But you're looking to be a winner, and you're looking to work around winners. And again, it's going to attract a winner. It's going to attract. I could be speaking to a, my gosh, collective, a divine feminine. Whoa, collective. This Harley comes out. Wait till you see this. Divine feminine came out and divine masculine came out. Oh my. Okay, you could be a earth sign, A Taurus, Virgo, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or Capricorn is also on this card, but you could be of any of those zodiac signs. It says a strong inclination towards nurturing and caring for others. Okay, so that's you. If whoever this pertains to, you care for others as much as you care for yourself, or you need to care for yourself as well as you care for others. But someone is looking at you as a divine feminine. You're attracting somebody, collective. Or, I don't know, collective. You got your focus on somebody, or someone has their focus on you. Someone spotted you out of the crowd. Someone spotted you out of the scenery. Someone spotted you off of social media, possibly. Okay. On that divine feminine card, okay, the elements of earth and water, you could have that in your chart. Divine masculine, you could be a fire or air. This could represent an arrow. I'm telling you, Cupid arrow is in the air. They're going to be shooting the arrow. There's literally arrows on this feminine, divine feminine's eye. Like I'm showing eyelashes, but it looks like arrows. Maybe you're shooting an arrow, or someone is shooting an arrow at you. Ooh. Ooh. All right, so the divine masculine could have fire and air in their chart, and this could represent an Aries, a Leo, a Sagittarius, a Gemini, a Libra, or Aquarius. It says dominating in a relationship. Are the Aries, Leo, Capricorn, and Virgo. It says they run the entire show and could survive with a headstrong aura or energy. Whoa, collective. You're probably being the alchemist. Right now, you're alchemizing the energies that's no longer serving you. You're alchemizing that, transmuting that. Okay, you are the alchemy or the alchemist. Confirmation. You could be a Sagittarius, or you could have that in your chart. Whoa, collective. Yeah, transformation is occurring, or could be occurring in your life at this time. Just embrace the process. This is crazy. People are going through judgment. The judgment card has came out. You could be a Libra, or the Libra or the Sagittarius are being the cons, the ones that are causing the mayhem, or you just could have that in your chart. Okay, justice is being served because love is in the air, collective. Love is in the air. I've been getting some love songs too. I haven't been emphasizing on that yet, but I've been feeling a lot of getting a lot of love songs lately, in between the waves, you know, and it's showing the scales. So your scales of harmony, of balance is going to occur in your life, or is occurring now in your life. Reason why it's occurring now in your life, because judgment has been called. The judgment card has came out. God himself, or the higher Anunnaki is what I keep hearing, or Anunnaki, the higher realms is shining a light, and they're going to be bringing down the judgment, okay, on your enemies. It's literally showing a dragon / serpent, snake. Whoa, collective. Okay, someone has bitten temptation. Someone, or they want you to bite off temptation. They want you to bite off the low-hanging fruit off this tree, when there's other fruits on the tree, but this tree is forbidden. Collective, you're forbidden. I'm forbidden. You're held to, I feel, and you're probably feeling that, you're held to a higher just a higher status, or you're working on that, collective. You want to be viewed as that. Okay. And that's going to bring in divine justice and harmony and balance in your life. And it's going to bring in a divine soulmate, whether it's a female or a male. These came out. It's going to bring in loyal companionship. No matter what anybody's trying to do, whether they're trying to cop block, clam block. Okay, you heard that first. Clam block. What the heck? Oh, my ancestors. Ding dong, the witch is dead. Or wizard. No matter what they're trying to do, collective, okay? With the illusions. It's like you're saying F all that with this illusions in your dreams, or just on the 3D realms. You're seeing the authenticity. You're seeing the real truth. You're seeing just the fakeness. Okay? You're seeing things for what it is. Okay? And it's going to bring in loyal companionship, because you're not falling for these rinky-dink wieners. My gosh. And these kitchen witches that are going to shrink and shrivel up and get old. Okay? Because of all the magic they're doing. Their mask will fall off and they'll show their true, real, revealing, ugly face. Whether they witch or wizard. My gosh. You're not falling for these boy toys. They're all rubber, collective. They're not real. They're just all plastic. Okay? Continue to protect yourself before you wreck yourself. That is the other card that came out. And you're doing that monetarily. You're doing that whenever you can. When need to. When necessary. Again, you are going through upgrades, because it's showing all the clairs that came out again. Clairgustance, clairaudient, clairaudience, clairalliance, clairvoyance. That all came out. 2, 3, 4. All 5. Wow, collective. And it's literally showing. It's literally showing that you are protected. 444, 404. My gosh. Signs from the universe that your angels and spirit guides are present. They are present and supporting you at this time. Wow. Someone is seeing your resilience. Someone is seeing that you don't have time for the nonsense, for the BS. You're as real as it comes. Real recognize real, collective. And fake recognize fake. Okay? And it's like you attract what you are, or what you're becoming. You're attracting that. And it's showing here in the cards. It is showing in the cards. Continue to protect yourself. Okay? As your enemies wreck themselves. Pretty much. I'm pulling from the new deck I created with my sayings. That I've been saying on my channel ever since I started. Of my sayings. Okay. Let's see what cards come out in regards to the sayings here. It literally says, fuck around and find out. These people are going to, energies are going to experience that. They're going to experience the find out, because they have fucked around in your energy or field or in your face. They are a face. They've been a disgrace in your face, collective. And it says here, sprung on the persuasion. That's what these energies are. It literally pulled up the 8th house. You possibly was feeling a lot of hot energy, sexual energy out of nowhere. Scorpios rule that department, that house. Okay. They are sprung, collective. They are sprung, is what I was hearing, on your persuasion. Maybe you wasn't persuading them. Maybe you have in the past and you've changed that. Your ways. You've changed your dirty ways. And they're still sprung on the last time you was persuading them. You gave up the good goods, the puss, and they cannot forget it. Or this could be a new connection that's going to be sprung. if you have not given it up. Of the wiener or the clam, they're going to be sprung, collective. My gosh. Maybe you are. Lord have mercy. Any other cards from this deck the collective needs to know? That's funny. Any other cards? Okay, those two came out only. Wow. So again, people are going to energies as well. Confirmation. They're going to find out from their fuckery that they were doing. Okay. That they were doing. I literally, I stopped and turned the card around. It says return to centers. Yeah, you are returning that energy back to where it came from. You're possibly alchemizing it, transmuting it for your highest good. And by you doing that, it's bringing in from the fuck around and find out the fuckeries of the energies and of people and whatever they're doing behind the scenes, behind closed doors in the dark, come into light. You being a magician in your life, okay, or alchemist, and they was trying to do that as well in your energy and aura field in your life. It is bringing in something bigger and better, collective. I'm not talking about as in the clam, the wiener, or the puss. That's a bonus. I'm talking about as in opportunities. I'm talking about opportunities all areas of your life that people are trying to block, that people are trying to drain and literally suck out of you. My gosh, collective. Any messages from my other deck here? My other deck I made here. Okay. So I literally have like 3 decks of my artwork. If you would like to purchase any one or anything, definitely let me know. That information will be down below. The cards that came out for that is, yeah, they were trying to drain your sacral and your heart chakra. Those came out. But again, it's being detoxed. You're claiming and calling back your energy, returning that energy to where it belongs, to whoever sent it, to all sources, all people involved in the situation or scenario. You're sending that energy back 10 times fold, and they're going to fuck around and find out for messing with your heart and sacral chakra. Your sacral and heart chakra is being protected because from the previous deck I pulled, again, it showed 444 and 404. And remember, I was reading that the universe, the whole galaxy and universe of the angels and spirit guides are present at this time. They're supporting you. You could be feeling just a lot of unusual energy, okay, in your home. You could be hearing extra noises in your home, not to scare you, but especially if you have altars in your home, of your ancestors, you could be feeling that energy is what I'm referring to. And they are protecting, guarding, and watching over your energy and aura field. Pisces came out. Okay, the Pisces could be significant in this message that is causing the mayhem or the chaos. Or you could be a Pisces going through this ascension and transformation. Yes. As I was talking about the energies you could be feeling, it's literally just showing to clear your space. Clear your energy and aura field, clear your space. As you protect yourself, other energies will be wrecked. They're going to get wrecked. Because that's returning that energy back to whoever and whatever it is. These cards are the truth. They are sharing and telling the truth. Whoa. Okay, so these are new cards that came out. Yeah, that I created. They have, again, this is showing twice that they have ate the rotten fruit. They could be rotten to the core. It says temptation. People have lack of boundaries. They want to show or give false illusions. They have poison minds, spirits, body, and souls. They show wicked intentions or have wicked intentions. Again, they're rotten to the core. They like to astral project. These are energies that are oppressed, but also obsessed. They're wicked. This could pertain to a family, lover, business, or friend. They look at connections as a business transaction, collective. Whoa. They have bitten the apple. Okay. You could be a seer, high priest, or priestess. Whoa, collective. Wait till you see these other cards. I just made these. Yeah, you see everything. You're all-knowing. You see the light and the dark. You see the glass half full, not half empty. You're secretive. You're mysterious. Eclipse. This came out again regarding the eclipse. You're eclipsing anything not serving your highest good of all. And for yourself. You are inner and outer worldly. You could be experiencing, again, it's talking about the encounters. You are the bridge between worlds of the 3 and 5D realms. You are a healer. You're an alchemist. It's just repeating itself. You're a practitioner. You're a psychic. Wow, collective. Another thing they were trying to affect. Wow, they was really trying to affect all your... Okay, let me watch my mouth. They were trying to affect all your chakras. The throat chakra came out. The root chakra came out. The crown chakra came out. The third eye. They was really trying to affect all. But again, continue to clear your energy and aura field and your space. Yeah, it's showing all the chakras. These son of a good God. Wow. Yeah, they wanted you to still be in that child mindset of trauma. It literally says slave to childhood labor. They wanted you to remember, wanted you to continuously relive the time where you was feeling like a slave. Whether you was a child or not, you could be an adult still living in a child mind type of state. Okay, feeling like a slave. Or you have been a child that has went through something like that. Yeah, overworked. This can go for you being an adult or a child. Not showing any lack of compassion on whoever was the parental figures. They were overbearing. They were shadowing and monitoring you. They showed lack of consideration or love. You was taking in a lot of adult responsibilities at a young age. You wasn't able to experience or enjoy your childhood like you really wanted to. Okay. You was cleaning other individuals' responsibilities and chores. You was receiving a lot of scrutiny. Okay. It also said you was being punished verbally, physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. So you went through a lot, collective. But by you pushing and praying, my gosh, pray until something happens. You had the faith. Remember having a seed of hope. Okay? Believing in yourself. Seeking higher guidance. You pushed and you pray until something happened. A lot of good things is going to occur if it hasn't. Maybe not right away, just a little at a time, because you may get overwhelmed with so much good things that are coming. I'm seeing in this reading, it says travel awaits. Whoa. It's showing a butterfly on this carriage. Maybe you like to ride in carriages. Maybe this new person that's coming in, this loyal companionship that came out, this masculine, divine masculine, let me rephrase that, or divine feminine. They will literally surprise you. you in a carriage. They would be in a carriage, or they would like to take you on a date. Sorry if I'm ruining it. In the carriage, you know, hint, hint. This carriage card with the pumpkins and everything is representing the chariot. It says hopping on your bag wagon, bang wagon, following your dreams, spiritual ascensions. You're going through spiritual awakenings. Spirit and guides and ancestors are helping you, going through your transformation. You may be going through a physical transformation, mental, spiritual, emotional transformation. Yeah, you're being highly divided, divinely guided and protected at this time. Okay, for your soulmate and kingdom spouse, or your kingdom wife, because you're believing in miracles. I believe in miracles. Yes, you're so divine. You're sexy thing. Oh my gosh, divine ring came out. Whoa, collective. So marriage, if you're looking for that, looking forward to that, expecting that, it's coming in. That energy is coming in. Wow, collective. I just got really giddy and jittery in my gut. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Virgo, Aquarius, Leo, Capricorn, Gemini, and Sagittarius came out again. These are the corporates that could be or trying to interfere, being the cop blocker, clan blocker in your energy and aura field, or in your person that's meant for you in their energy and aura field. But by you continuously, again, blocking, you know, I wish you could see my hands. I'm like blocking, doing a block type of movement, robot. Or this can be specifically for these signs that this could be happening too, along with the other zodiac signs I called. I'm telling you, you're on your road. The other energy, okay, whoever's meant to be with you is picking up that energy. They're on their road, okay. They're not taking no bullshit or no nonsense either. Okay, if they're following their true north, if they're following the compass to their journey, to their guide, to the compass of their heart, they're not being deceived. They're not being manipulated easily. They're not falling for temptation of any dirty clam or a dirty wang. No, they're not falling for it. Not anymore. Okay, maybe they was, but I'm just feeling like they're not. Okay. Any other messages? It's a lot of new cards that came out. Can't wait for y'all to see my illustrations. Again, if you really love my drawings, comment that down below. Okay, and if you like to purchase any of my decks, also that information is down below to get a hold of me. Yeah, like I said before, this could be somebody that spotted you on social media. It says computer love. Computer love. Computer love. Yeah, these challenges I'm getting, I'm going to put that down below. You know I've been searching for someone that can share that special love with me. And your eyes have that glow. Wow, collective. In spite of the magnetism that you possess, whether you're male or female, still be careful of not being clickbait or catfish out here on this dating sites, you know, connecting and dating serial, you know, manipulators out there that are codependent, that likes to be or connected in situationships. They're into the program, okay. They like to play mind control. They're illusionists. They want you to fall into the thirsty trap. Okay, secrets they keep. They're pigs and lipstick. They're fools. Excuse me. Again, matrix of brainwashing. They like to do sex magic spells. They are superficial, ego-based parasites. Wow, that came out again. I'm reading behind the card. It says fake love, low frequency. So in spite of me saying the positive things, still look out and watch out for the fake, the real from the fake on the computer, dating somebody. Okay, it's tricky out here on these streets. You could be seeing number synchronicities of all kinds. That card came out. Yeah, they were doing mirror magic, and it has been binded. They've been binded back. It's been backfired. Okay, it says banishing the energies. These are energies that are broken hearts or broken hearted. So be careful, again, with the dating site things. Okay, that could be a tricky thing. Okay, if you're going back out in the scenes and doing that, just really protect yourself before you wreck yourself. That came out. But again, just not to be fooled by the way someone treats you on a first date or how they act, or on a few dates if it goes successfully. You know, you really observe. I gave that spill and speech for a reason. You are solid as a rock, collective. You could be seeing that sign, confirmation of the what is it, the anchor. Okay, someone is seeing how solid you are, or they will be. The right person will see. And you will also see as well how solid they are through thick and thin, through the ups and downs. You're going to see how resilient and how solid they are, and they possibly see you as that. From you just sharing your story, telling about your life and just what you have experienced and endured and persevered through with persistence, with resilience. They're seeing you're solid as a rock, and you will see that they're solid as a rock. As they open up to you and as they show you more than they can tell you, they will show you. But also they will be emotionally intelligent and mature, so they'll be able to express that to you. Whoa, but this is also reminding me of Archangel Michael. Protection. Yeah, you're seeing things from a higher perspective. You could be an empath. Oh, wow. You also could be a shaman healer. Yeah, you're filtering out the... Drink your waters, collective. But it's showing the filter, the water container here. You're filtering out the BS. You had it up to here, to the max. And you're filtering out the BS. So if you are doing this online dating and just going through and getting back out there again, Lord have mercy. By you going on this dating and just getting back out there on the scenes, you know, you sometimes like to go back in and protect yourself because you're an empath. You feel the energies, you're sensitive. But you're looking at things from a higher perspective, if it works out or not, and you're filtering out the BS. You're seeing the true ones and the fake ones. Someone wants to be your Popeye, and someone is looking at you as their olive. Oh my gosh, the anchor came out again. The anchor symbol could be significant. It's literally showing spinach. Popeye came out twice, so that's definitely a message for the collective. Okay. Someone wanted to do a lot of kitchen witch or warlock or wizard type of energy in your energy and aura field, whipping in the kitchen. But again, someone's coming through to be your real true Popeye, the cellar man, or olive, you know what I mean, pure, clean, original, in your energy and aura field, smooth. Okay, Popeye did anything for olive. Okay, you could like olives, you could like spinach. Maybe you was eating that recently, this week. In your salads or in your food. You like to use a lot of olive oil or maybe spinach. Or that's encouragement to use those in your foods. Yeah, it's evil eyes are being blocked and being binded, and they're gonna be blind because you got evil eye protection and this connection, and just on your journey moving forward. The evil eye sign came out. I'm telling you that the higher realms is watching over this because you're looking at things from a higher perspective throughout everything you've been through. And as being a shaman, a high priestess or priest, an empath, you know what I mean? By you just being who you are, it's calling for a celebration, bitches. That is what you're going to say to whoever wants to see and be all up in your grill. Why you all in my grill? Yeah, they're not paying your bills, but they're all in your grill. My gosh, collective. Possibly they could be pocket watching you. My gosh, I'm telling you, they're about to be, again, sucked up out of your energy or filled. These parasites, they're disgusting, spiritually and physically. These jellyfish wieners, parasitic energies, again, everything they're doing is returning back to them. It is returning back to them. I'm looking at the deck, my second deck, my third deck I used, and it's showing the sun. Just looking at the top. Just looking at the top. I'm pulling from the top. You're focusing on your conscious self. Okay? You are learning how to use your ego correctly. Okay? You're focusing on your consciousness, the basics, your personality, your vitality, your stamina. You're focusing on that. You're also gaining that energy back. If people, places, and things, and just of anything at all, of the spiritual or of the 5D and 3D realms, if they were trying to drain you of your vitality, of your stamina, of your personality, of your consciousness, my gosh, to fulfill you with ego, for you to focus on ego, collective, these energies or entities or people is based on their ego. That's why they were doing what they were doing. But you're getting that back. You're getting that back. Whoa, Mercury came out. So the sun, of course, is representing Leo. You could have that in your chart, or that could be one of the energies that were being a part of the mayhem. Mercury came out again. You're focusing on your logical self out here on these streets, especially when if you are stepping out dating, I don't know. You know, if you're single, ready to mingle, you're focusing on the reality. You're focusing on what people will show you the first time and believe in that shit the first time. You're focusing on, again, using your mind, using your common sense, hopefully, using communication, okay, correctly, using your intellect with reasoning, language, and intelligence. Whoa, collective. Blessings are coming. It's literally showing Jupiter. Blessings is coming. Okay, Sagittarius again. You're focusing on confident self. Confident self. Luck, growth, expansion is coming or is here. Stay optimistic, collective. Okay, abundance is coming. Okay, as you're understanding your journey, having a higher perspective, abundance is coming. It is a coming. It says enjoy the journey. It's showing a Ankh. Wow. Wow. It says gotta keep your head up. Your heads can be in the clouds. Sometimes you gotta come back down to reality. But it's okay to feel that way. Beautiful. Keep your head up. From Tupac. I'll have that song down there below too. Wow. Whoa. Keep your head up. Ooh, child. Things are gonna get easier. Keep your head up. Ooh, child. Things are gonna get brighter again. From the sun. Wow, my gosh. Continue to stay on your journey, collective. Okay, no matter what BS people are trying to do, the illusions they're trying to, confirmation, the illusions they're trying to send. Continue to keep your head up and enjoy this journey on this train we call life. Continue to enjoy it with me. It's not easy, okay? But it's possible, with pushing and praying, it is possible for us to continue to move forward successfully, to continue to move forward productively, to continue to move forward and enjoy the journey, to enjoy the ride. Okay, I hope my message brought on the vibes. That is the next card. Yes, that's crazy. It says bring on the vibes. That is the next card that came on. So again, touch that bell, hit that bell, subscribe to the vibes. If you have liked this message and can relate, a lot of positivity, which I was surprised came out in this message, in spite of, I would say it was more positive to negative. Okay, I'm gonna have to relook over this, but I believe there was more positive over the dark that came out. There's the light came out to shine on the darkness in this message. Wow. And just the picture alone is showing that, or will show that. Okay, as you continue moving forward. So no matter where you are on your journey, of the unknown, continue to just move forward gracefully. Continue to move forward in your own way, but also in your own pace. No pressure from nobody, no one. But as long as you're following your inner guidance, you're following your heart compass, the best way you can, little at a time, okay? With your head up, enjoying the ride, enjoying the vibes, and enjoying this journey. I'm telling you, blessings is coming if it's not already here for you. Thank you so much, Collective, for tapping in, listening to my message. I hope it has helped, and I hope that it has, again, enlightened your consciousness and awareness. My channel is all about healing and, again, progressing in your own personal life and on your journey, whatever you call it, for your highest good. Again, stay tuned for more messages coming soon. Take care, and this is Rasta Gal, aka Angelic Empress. See you when I see you. Peace.